What's going on, guys? Play-by-play gaming here, back with another Epic 7 video, and today we're going over the update for 10.29. It's going to be a pretty big one, so hold on. All right, so we got the coin shop update. This is the whale shop. So if you get dupes in the games, duplicate heroes can obtain from various summons, rate up. However you get your dupes, you're going to be able to get some currency for those dupes. So covenant coin. So let's take a look at this one. If you have, it says receive when you get 7 duplicates of 5 stars. That's a lot. Once you get 7 dupes of any RGB hero in the game, you get 8 covenant coins. Galaxy coins, these you get when you get 2 dupes of a 5-star ML unit. So a light or dark unit, and you can use them in the Galaxy coin section shop. So you get 10 coins. So for every 2 5-star ML hero dupes, you get 10 coins. All right. So how do you get those coins? You just got to get dupe heroes, right? We kind of already talked about it. So let's take a look at the shop here. Let's see. So the coin shop only displayed when you have the appropriate currency. So they won't even show up. So you can't even see it unless you have coins. That's kind of weird, right? The purchase limit will not reset. All items in the coin shop have a monthly purchase limit and will reset at the end of every month. There will be a rotation of 5-star heroes that can be purchased on the first of every month at 3 UTC. So there's going to be a rotation every month of these 2 5-star Covenant heroes and 1 5-star Moonlight hero. The next 5-star hero rotation will be on December 1st. Stats and sets of random equipment can be viewed before you exchange them. So we're going to have 2 of these and then 1 5-star ML hero. So that's gonna be pretty interesting here. So that's what it kind of looks like. Here's Ruel, here's that 1 ML hero. We have some chests here. This random equipment is actually pretty cool because you can take a look at the substats. That's pretty insane. I would say, I don't know if it's generous because any free gear that they've given in the past that's just like epic random gear, everything is random. And so everything here is still random, but you can see what the substats, the main stat and subs are before you pick it up. So that's a huge improvement. Maybe one day they'll bring this to Steeple or something like that, but let's see, number of summons for a 5-star hero. Players can check the number of times a hero has been summoned by going to the journal, select hero. Oh, that's pretty nice. That's a nice QL, so you don't have to send a stove ticket every time. It's like, how many times have I summoned Crow? You summon them just 0 times. Okay, so that's a feel bad, but we'll see. And this applies retroactively. So that means that if you summon dupes in the past, 5-star dupes, you'll still be able to get coins. So even if you fodder them away, and it's the same thing with ML heroes, right? So if you've gotten dupes of ML heroes in the past and you fed them into each other, or you've sold them, or whatever you've done, you'll still get coins. So that'll be pretty good. It is really expensive. I mean, this for sure is not a beginner friendly type of shop. So if you have just started the game, unless you are insanely lucky and you pull more than 7 dupes, or you're whaling out when you're starting off more than 7 dupes of RGB heroes, more than 2 5-star MLs dupes, then I would say go for this. But this is going to be really interesting depending on the sets that they have, and you can refresh a bunch. So moving on, powder and knowledge shop update. We're getting the artifact in the powder shop. So improvements will be made to include the artifact in the drop rate up event in the powder shop. So you can only pick up 1, but the thing is, that was the whole thing, right? When you're summoning, for example, on a limited banner, you're trying to get the artifact because it's limited, and you're trying to get the hero because they're limited. And most of the time, just like me, I hit pity without the artifact. I never see 1 5-star artifact, or if I do, I hit random off-banner artifact, right? And that's not what we want. But at least this, you can guarantee yourself 1 copy of that limited artifact. So that's pretty nice. And it's going to cost 240 powder, so that's not too bad. Let's see here. What else we have? The artifact in the drop rate up will be sold in powder knowledge shop only during the event period. So you got to make sure that you save up enough powder to guarantee yourself at least 1 copy. If if you feel that you're not gonna get the rate up limited artifact. So once the rate up is over, the artifact will not be in the shop anymore. However, the purchase limit of 1 will not apply if the drop rate artifact was already on the Powder of Knowledge shop rotation list. So maybe like once this comes back again, like let's say Luna's banner is here and the artifact is there, and the next year the artifact is there again, I think you can pick up another one, right? Something like that. I think that's what it is. Number 3, moving on, special side story, Blood and Roses. So we're getting a side story here. Let's take a look at this real quick. Is that ML Haste? Acid? Haste versus ML Haste. Pretty interesting. Melissa. Okay, so it looks pretty interesting. That screen though, Acoli got some buffs for sure. So team versus team, ML Haste versus Haste team. That's gonna be pretty interesting. We'll see what this side story has, because I don't see Cirilla, right? And that's the biggest thing from Halloween stories is so everybody wants Cirilla. She is a limited hero, free limited hero. So we'll see. There's 3 chapters here. You got your normal currency here. There will be 3 new artifacts that are going to be debuted this coming up pretty soon here, and it looks like you're gonna have to have those in order to gain that currency. That's what pretty feels bad. I'm pretty sure one of these will be free, not sure which one it will be, and then the other 2 will probably be banner artifacts, right? That's what I'm thinking. But it looks pretty cool. It's like a little book here. It looks like they're doing more to kind of make these stand out, right? We'll have story stages. You'll be able to farm the difficulty. Okay, so the tower one, that one's going to be the free one. We're also getting a free pet. So Halloween pets incoming. Hopefully you've been saving your pet summons. Yeah, I mean, the tower, this one, it looks like the artwork right away though is really, really nice. It says max out, deals 100 fixed damage to the target after attacking. That one is pretty interesting. I don't know like when you would use this, right? Because it's like, what is it, Uberit's Tooth, something like that. So I don't know, if you know a possible use for this, let me know in the comment section below. We're also getting this 4-star artifact. It looks like Haste's new artifact. After attacking with a single attack, has a 15% chance to detonate bleeds and burns inflicted on the target. So that one is pretty interesting, but again, it's a 4-star artifact, so it's not super difficult to get, but can be easily maxed out because of the 4-star. So that's not too bad. We're also getting the Spectre Tenebria artifact. That's really nice. So this outfit now is 100% canon in the story, and after attacking with a single attack, so maxed out, is another 4-star. That's kind of interesting. She has a 4-star artifact. After attacking with a single attack, has a 15% chance to steal a buff from the target. So ML Rin kit now can be put on any mage, but 15%. So it's not like it's super high, but again, how many times do we get hit with that 15% resist or effectiveness? All right, the biggest thing here, top model Luluca. We've already seen her preview. We've seen what she can do, and we are anxiously awaiting.
I've been waiting to try out these new clothes. Oh my gosh, did you want my auto? Wait, there's something on my clothes? No!
So she looks pretty awesome. I know a lot of people are going to be pulling for her. Her kit does look loaded. She is gonna be pretty insane. I'm sure that she's gonna be dealing a lot of damage. She's gonna be dealing with a lot of revive heroes, especially Arby. I know a lot of people are gonna build her like super fast, and if you have Faithless Litica, I think she's gonna work really, really well on a team. Faithless Litica, like a cleave team, right? Something like that. And her kit, I don't want to go super into it, but her kit has a double proc chance on her S1, so uses the suit's energy to attack the enemy. When used on the caster's turn, has a 40% chance to grant an extra attack with the same skill. When the enemy is not an elite, damage sharing effects are ignored. So Arius, Adamant Shield, all that good stuff, SSB passive, this has a chance to double proc and it ignores damage sharing. So that's going to be pretty insane. Her S2 manifests the suit's energy, increasing combat readiness of all allies by 10%, and it gives herself an attack buff for 2 turns. And then she gets another turn. Really stacks, so she pushes up your entire team. She gives herself an attack buff and an extra turn to go into her S3. Her S3 transcends cosmic space to attack the enemy with a dimensional energy before getting stealth for 2 turns. So that's going to help her with any kind of counters. So she goes in stealth first and then attacks. So that way when she finishes her attack, she gets that damage reduction because of the stealth. When the enemy is defeated, inflicts extinction and decreases the caster's skill cooldown by 1 turn. So this is on a 5 turn cooldown. When you mola this, it's on a 4. So if you get a kill with the S3, it goes down to a 3 turn cooldown. It's going to be pretty insane since she's pushing up your team. If you're using her on a team with more CR pushers, it's going to be a bad time. Specialty change, Doris, Magic Scholar Doris. I know a lot of people have been waiting for her. All I can say about her is that she looks cool. Not sure that she's going to be really OP in this current meta. Her S3, I believe, when you fully max out her runes, dispels 2 buffs or 2 debuffs from 1 hero on your team. Not sure when that would be great. However, she does seem like a dark unit bait. So she's a light bait tank, pretty much. She'll give your team, I think, is like a chance to increase defense, damage reduction. All that is here. I believe it's, where is it? Has a 10% chance to increase defense of allies after being attacked by a dark unit. Where else is it? There's another one that has, recovers health after being attacked by a dark unit. Increases defense. There's one here that damage reduction. Okay, here it is. Has a 100% chance to decrease damage suffered by a crit by 30% when attacked by a dark elemental enemy. So she does a lot to keep your team alive when you're going up against dark units. So that Arbiter Mildred, the Rylet. However, I'm not sure when she would be more useful than like a Ruel or even a Momo for the cleanse. However, she's like what, like a Momo, and what's another unit that like maybe like a Momo and a Ruel without the revive? I don't know, something like that, right? Because she gives your team the survivabilities, the tankiness. She gives heals. She gives CR manipulation, so she increases CR. Like she does a lot. I'm curious to see how people use her. For sure, PvP could be really good in Abyss, especially since there are a lot of dark bosses. She could really help in Abyss. So we'll see how that goes. Moving on, number 6 and 7, we're getting Luna. Luna's limited banner is back for the 3rd time. And again, she is here with Draco Plate. So if you don't have Draco Plate, they gave it away last the last time they ran her limited banner, they gave us a free copy. This year, I don't think they're giving us a free copy. I didn't see it in the shop. It could be incoming though, so we'll see. However, you can still buy yourself 1 copy in the powder shop if you don't pull it from pulling on Luna's banner. Should you pull Luna? She is getting an EE, so her exclusive equipment seems but Luna is a limited. She's been here, like she's gotten reruns on her banner, and right now limited means you won't see her or him for a year. So if you feel that maybe you want Luna for collection purposes, but right now if you're trying to go for let's say PvP, if your focus is PvP, then I don't think Luna is gonna help you out too much there. She used to be really good in Wyvern, but not anymore because she doesn't give any debuffs, but her EE I think gives her a chance to decrease attack on her S1, something like that. So I mean, I don't know. It really depends. I pulled her last year and never used her. So that just tells you. Well, I mean, it's really up to you, right? But I would say no, don't pull on her. But then again, she's limited. You never know, right? You never know. If you have the extra bookmarks, I would say go for her. But I mean, I would say don't chase too much. If you get in and get out quick, that'd be better. Haste is getting a drop rate up, as well as RNL. This is the second time that he's been on the banner recently in the past, like, what, 2 months? With RNL, because he just came back. This is like his second time coming around. So if you need dupes of haste for ML haste, I think that would be really good. But no ML haste, no haste buffs. No haste buffs. Exclusive equipment. So these two, Celine's equipment looks really, really nice. Luna's equipment, let's take a look at that. So she gets up to 14% attack. Her Infinity Slash, which is her S1, increases the caster's combat readiness by 15% after using Infinity Slash. So this one, it doesn't seem that great. Like, why? I mean, she's going to get a 15% combat readiness boost. It's not that big of a deal. Her S3 decreases the enemy's attack for 2 turns after using Rengar's Spear. So it could be viable on, let's say, if you were to run her in Wyvern 13, where you need debuffs. It's a 2-turn attack break, and it's also a 2-turn decreased defense. But that means that you need to build effectiveness on her, and I don't know if you really want to do that, right? Rengar Spear grants an extra turn to the caster when the enemy is defeated by Rengar Spear. Like, this is also kind of right, because to do this, you have to either bring her in PvP, so that means you got to get a kill with her S3 to get just one more turn to go with her S1. Now, I don't know if that's that great. Maybe the S2 is probably the best thing here, but even then, I don't know. That's not that great. You do get a 14% attack boost, so that's really good. Moving on to Celine, her EE, her exclusive equipment, is pretty legit. You get crit chance, 12% crit from exclusive equipment, so it makes her a lot easier to build, to hit that 100% crit. Her S2, so both of these are her passive, grants the caster stealth for 2 turns after she blinks, so it gives her increased survivability, gives her damage reduction from the stealth, and she gets what's it called? Not the reflect, but the evasion, right? Her second one, when using blink, damage dealt is increased by 10%, and it attacks the enemy with the highest attack. Right away, this one is the best one, because that is what she was suffering from, her RNG, right? It was 25% chance that she was going to hit the right unit and not the tank. So now I can see a lot of Celine's on defense with her exclusive equipment hitting that Judge Kisei. So if you have Celine, congrats, because I don't have her. Her S3, Thunderclap, damage dealt is increased by 10% when using it. We don't need that one. The best one here is this one if you're putting her on defense, or if you're bringing it into PvP against like an Oxlots or any kind of support Soul Weaver that doesn't attack, right? And you're gonna be able to find those in the shop. Moving on, we got limited Halloween pets. They look pretty cool. This one looks pretty dope. Can't wait to try my luck. I think I have like 10 pet tickets that I've been saving up from World Boss, so we'll see that. We're getting a new expedition boss. He's called Destructive Gigantes, and he's gonna be pretty interesting. Rewards, we're gonna get the Azumanic materials from this boss. So we're losing the Golem one, which is really nice because I don't farm that. I have those materials there that I'm never gonna use. I've been farming Azumanic. That's gonna be great. All this good stuff, but we're getting Molagora now in the shop. In the rewards here in the Expedition Depot, we're gonna get Molagora, which is gonna be really, really awesome. 11 artifact and equipment usage stats. So another kind of quality of life feature. Once you go into the hero, you'll go into the usage stats and you'll be able to see what artifacts are used on particular heroes. So if you say, you know what, I'm trying to build Landy, how is everybody else building Landy? Let's see. They're using this and this and this, or for Crow, everybody has Crow on Artis. Second up is Holy Sacrifice and Adamant Shield. Some have them on Noble, but you can kind of take a look at that. So that's actually pretty nice. Here's another one with Elena. You'll actually be able to see equipment sets. That's something that I was thinking about would be great to see in the game, because you want to see how the types of sets that everybody is using, so you can get an idea of how to build your hero, right? So for Crow here, it looks like a lot of people are using health sets, health and defense sets. Very few are using speed sets, so that's actually pretty interesting. Really, really interesting. So it's definitely a good quality of life improvement. It's always good to see numbers, right? Numbers in the game. Other improvements, it says the max rank for an account will be increased. They're finally increasing the account rank. That's awesome. The following max account, the maximum amount of energy that can be stored will increase as well. The reputation grade for Conclave will be increased from 12 to 14. So before rank 65, now rank 70, we're gonna get more energy, finally, right? We don't know how much, but we'll see. We'll see how much we get. They're adjusting these packs. What else we got here? Hero and artifact. There was an issue when you enhanced 3-star hero Doris' skill. Let's see. The actual increase in combat rate will be reflected and further increased, an issue where the amount of which combat readiness increases. So before, it looks like it wasn't increasing correctly or something like that. Improvements will be made so that the enhanced values description when you enhance the chief of the scene is correct. Typos in the skill description. Initial part, Rana's arm was incorrectly displayed. Adjustments will be made so that the skill effect receives additional damage equivalent to 2% of the 5-star hero Chloe skill. Wait, adjustments will be made so that the skill effect receives additional damage equivalent to 2% of the max rank for the 5-star hero Chloe skill magic is applied for every attack. So it looks like it wasn't being applied, so that's really good for my Wyvern team. An issue where the enhanced information was displayed incorrect. Adjustment was made so the skill description. Issue where the enhanced values are not updated. Monster issues. Story and adventure. So they're going to add animations to episode 2, which is pretty nice. And I think that's about it. Expedition. They're going to be changing the icons to the chess. So that's going to be pretty interesting. They're updating these. They look pretty nice. This one looks pretty nice. I like that the random 71 is just like, nope, this one's garbage. It's like the one from the story. And a couple of other issues and bug fixes. Nothing too great. If you notice anything in there, just let me know in the comment section below. But we're getting a new hunt boss, 3 new equipment sets, which are pretty insane here. Let's take a look at the new equipment sets. We're just going to go straight into the set itself because that's what we want to see. So the first set here is a speed increase as their health gets lower. Let me make sure I didn't skip one. Yeah. So this is a revenge set. It's a 4-piece set. Depending on how fast they get, might make this more viable than the speed set. I don't know, right? Well, I guess we have to find out. It doesn't really say how much is increased, but that can be pretty crazy on like a bruiser or something like that. They're getting faster as they're losing damage, or even heroes like a Kairon, they get stronger already because of their passive, stronger when they have little health. Imagine him on Immortality running that revenge set, getting super fast, just getting S3s or S1s like crazy. The next set is the injury set. Permanently decreases max health according to the damage dealt. This is another 4-piece set. So again, this really has to have good multipliers in order to be better than the speed set, which is also a 4-piece set. So it permanently decreases max health of the opposing team, right? Or the unit to the damage. I don't know, that one's kind of weird. Decreases max health according to the damage dealt. So once you attack, it decreases their max health. That's kind of interesting. So it makes super tanky units less tanky permanently for the duration of the turn of the game, right? The third set is the penetration set. Penetrates a target defense by a certain amount when using a single target skill. It's a 2-piece set. So on a tank buster, this could be really powerful. So take someone like Evelyn that already penetrates defense, well, not necessarily penetrates defense, but deals tons of damage to tank units, and then you slap this penetration set on him, he's gonna penetrate defense by a certain amount, it's gonna be insane. Imagine Rylet that already penetrates defense. It's gonna be broken. I have a feeling this is gonna be broken depending on the amount, right? So that's really interesting. I think the last thing that we have up is the GVG Endeavor season is ending on 11/14. So really be sure to get your attacks in, get everything that you need from GVG and get that done. So that's gonna be the end of the video, guys. Hopefully there's a lot of new stuff in here. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Hopefully you're looking forward to a lot of this QL updates. The shop is going to be really interesting. I haven't gotten many dupes, so we'll see how that goes for everybody else. Like always, if you happen to enjoy the video, hit that like button. If you haven't subscribed, hey, think about subscribing. It really helps the channel grow and reach more people like you who like content like this. Like always, thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.